Hello, my name is Robel Gaither and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys along on a process of me making this really cute and simple tote bag, and I love how this bag came out so much. I really love the colors on this as well. I've really been into like a colorful type of mood lately, and typically, I'm working with a lot of denim, so it's blues and stuff like that, but recently I've really been feeling colors. So I'm going to go ahead and show the bag and talk about it, so let's do that. So this is the bag that I make in this video, and look at how amazing this design is. I love these colors together so much. So as you can see, I did this really nice chocolate brown color, and I used this nice off-white cream color for all of the accent pieces on here, and I love this design so much. It's kind of the same design that I did in my last video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the last bag that I made had this same type of look, and I kind of talk about it a little earlier on in the video and just throughout the video why I love this design and what it means to me and how I'm going to start carrying forward with it. But I love how it looks. It is amazing, and this one is fully canvas, so it's a 100% cotton canvas for the dark brown, and then like the off-white cream color I used a waterproof canvas, and I did a bottom support. I didn't put purse feet on this one because again I just wanted to be a cute simple little tote bag. This is one of those bags that you just throw on and go and walk out the door. And to create this bag, I did use my very own tote bag pattern, so if you do want to purchase it, the link will be down below in the description box. You can click the link, it'll take you to my website. You can buy it, download it, print it out, and I do have the full tutorial over here on my channel on how to sew it together. It's really easy and simple, and it's a really in-depth tutorial, so make sure you check that out as well. So yeah, if you do want to stick around and watch me make this really cute tote bag, please do make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and make sure you also check out my website. I will have it linked down below in the description box. You can check out my bags or any patterns that I have up and available for sale, including this one, which it should be up depending on when you're watching this video. When it first drops, it will be up, but anything later than that, it may not. So make sure you check out the description box, and let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm back in the studio, and today is September 12th. It is a Thursday, and I'm about to start on this really cool tote bag. Now, I actually just did a tote bag not too long ago, literally in the same exact style. I made one and filmed me making it for my pattern tutorial, and I'm actually using the same pattern today to make this tote bag. So it is available if you do want to check it out and get it to make your own. Make sure you check it out. The link's down below in the description box. You can buy the pattern, download it, print it out, and make your own tote bag. So yeah, I'm going to be making a tote bag, and I'm going to show you the design that I'm going with for today. Now, I don't know if you guys seen my last video. It was a video of me making the munion flower handbag. I don't know if you can see it back there, that green bag. I love that design so much. So essentially, I call that one the munion flower because the design kind of reminds me of like a flower in my own style. And like if I would have my own world, I would design a flower that looked like that. So I think I'm gonna start this thing where like I make bags with that design, but every bag is a different color, maybe a different style and shape. And then I give each flower a different meaning. So the green one is munion because it represents money, prosperity, good luck, fortune, all that good stuff because it's green. And this one is, I'm gonna show you the design, super cute. So I'm doing a brown one. I'm doing two different shades. So it's the dark brown, and I'm doing this like off-white cream color for like the accent pieces on here, and it's so dope. I love it so much. So this one, I think I'm gonna call this one, I don't know what I want to call it yet, but I know what I want it to represent. I'm gonna pretty much base it off of something personally that's going on in my life. I'll kind of explain a little bit later, so I'm not rambling too much in the intro, but I already have all of my pieces prepped and ready to go. So this is the front of the body piece. Okay, again, it has that brown, and all of the overlaying pieces gonna be cream. I'm using waterproof canvas. I don't know if it's focusing up close, but I'm gonna use waterproof canvas for all of the off-white cream color, and then I'm gonna use just regular 100% cotton canvas for all of the brown. So the last time I used the cream color, I was really nervous because it got dirty really easily, and I used a denim and it was cream, and I used that for the skunker punker. But this one is waterproof canvas, so it's a little easier to clean. If it does get dirty, you can kind of wipe it and stuff, and it doesn't stain as easily, so I'm not as worried as I was on the last one. So the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do, as always, you know what I'm gonna say. If you watch my videos, if you know me, you know I love a good template. I love a good template. So I made a template. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, lay it across the front of this like so. I poked all of my holes already, so I'm just gonna take my chalk pencil, dot all of the holes, remove it, and then I'll have my outline for where everything is supposed to line up. So that's the first thing I'm gonna I messed up. That's the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do. And yeah, I'm really excited to start on this, have my nameplate, everything ready, and the colors that I'm going with for the stitching are like a cream and brown, just kind of match the vibe. So yeah, I'm gonna start on the overlay pieces, getting that all on here, and that's what you're gonna see. So let's do, oh, before I forget, interfacing. So I always forget to talk about this. I'm trying a new interfacing for the base layer right here. So typically I use woven fuse as a base layer, but I saw on Wall Walk they have this this one interfacing called Profuse, and I've been meaning to try it for the longest time, so I'm trying it on this one. So for the base layer, I'm using Profuse, and I'm using Decaville Heavy on top of that for the actual interfacing. So those are the interfacings that I'm using on today's bag. And yeah, so let's get started. All right, so it's the next day and I went ahead and sewed all the overlay pieces on, and this is eating. It's really giving like, it's that me espresso. I can relate, you know, like it's me espresso. I love this. I really do love this. And at first when I designed it, I was like, this is kind of giving me like coffee and like coffee bean type of vibe. And originally that's what I was gonna go and kind of base the design off of. But before I get into that, so this is what the front's looking like. This is what the back is looking like. I'm really loving it. Put my name tag and all the good stuff on here. And again, I did, as always, do a double stitch on all of the top stitching. So it has like a thicker stitch look, which is a lot more time consuming, but I really love the look of it. So love how it came out. And yeah, like I was saying, I originally was gonna, you know, base this design off of like a flower that like on my own planet, you would pick the flower and steep it into a tea for like a caffeine boost or anything like that. But sometimes when I can, I try to implement certain aspects of my life, what's going on, certain things into my work in art, because I feel like that's kind of like what art is for. And like when I get the opportunity to be able to do that, I try to. And recently, you know, I ran into an issue with one of my closest friends, and the issue kind of just made me look at myself in a way, or like realize certain patterns or ways that I go about handling situations and certain people, and it just made me kind of look at myself in a different way on things that I need to work on myself with. So I kind of want to base this design or flower off of like self-realization. So it would be like a flower that you pick and steep into a tea, and it helps you to kind of look at a situation and reflect on your own self. And that's, if that makes sense. It sounds a little too deep for a bag, but it's art. So that's what this is going to be based off of, and I'm loving it so far. It's amazing. I almost like the layout of it a little bit more than on that one, and I thought I wasn't going to like it as much because it has no round corners. So I was like, is it really going to look flower-esque? But I really love it. It looks so good. So now what I need to go ahead and do is I need to sew up the handles. I already have them prepped, so I'm just going to sew these up, attach them to the front and the back, and then I'm also going to sew the bottoms together, which is going to connect them, and then put the bottom panel on. So really simple, nothing too crazy so far. I think I'm 5 hours in production wise, and this did take it took quite some time, but it looks really, really good. Like, I'm so happy with how this is coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead, do all that other stuff, and then I'll check back in and let you know what's up. So let's do that. All right, so it's the next day, and I went ahead and pretty much finished sewing up the rest of the exterior. So I know in the last clip I said that I was only gonna sew the bottom and do the bottom support, but I just went ahead and also sewed the sides together as well. And it's also inside out right now, so I'm gonna try to show oh my gosh, this looks so freaking dope. I love these colors together so much. So now the exterior is pretty much done. The quality is amazing. I tried to line up everything as best as I could, but it was harder on this one for some reason, as in terms of like on the side seams. I don't know if you can see, like it's a little off. I think maybe when I did the templating or when I was doing the pattern or something, so I did something a little off, but it's not that big of a deal. I typically do like to match my sides up, but I'm not gonna beat myself up over this. I'm gonna be a little more chiller about the whole thing, because child. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna start on the lining, and for the lining I'm gonna use this really nice light baby pink color. Now I love this color, and I love this color with these colors together. So for the inside of this bag, I'm going to do a zipper pocket, a slip pocket, my interior logo, and all that good stuff. And for the zipper pocket, I am going with this really nice like chocolatey brown zipper color to kind of match the outside. And I'm debating what color I want to do for the top stitching thread. I don't know if I want to do a brown or what. I'm probably gonna stick with brown just because I feel like it will be the best and just match everything else. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a light pink, and I also love doing the light pink. I think it'll be a really nice touch on the inside because, you know, again, this is like a flower. If I had my own world, and in my own world, you would take this flower, steep it into a tea, drink it. And I don't know if I would classify it as a drug, because almost when I'm explaining like, you know, what this flower would do in a tea, it almost sounds like a psychedelic type of situation, but I don't want it to be that. It's more like just taking it helps you with self-realization, and it just helps you to kind of look inside and more so look at yourself in the situation and realize how you could have went different about certain things, you know. So because personally, you know, a little personal in my situation, you know, I have this issue a lot of times where when something happens, I kind of just like, I don't know how to express my emotions or communicate them in a healthy way. So then I just kind of pull back and kind of ghost and just discard and just kind of try to forget about someone. And I can't do that. That's not healthy for friendships, relationships. And that's something that I need to personally work on. And that is something that I am going to work on. So I'm currently steeping my tea. I'm drinking it. I'm doing my self-realization, and I'm working on myself. Okay. Everybody's human. We all mess up. We all got to work on. Like, come on now. So besides all the wee woo, this is also the only color I had that I thought would look good with this in waterproof canvas. So outside of the whole, all of that, this is also the only color I thought would look good. So besides the rambling, I'm gonna go ahead, start on the lining. I have to add in my snap, do my zipper pocket, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so it's almost been a week now since I finished up the bag, and I love how this piece came out so much. This project honestly was just such a fun and cute little project to do. I really did this just to keep myself busy because I've been designing some stuff and I've been hitting kind of like brick wall after brick wall, but I wanted to make something to keep myself busy. So I just tasked myself with this project, and I really love it. It was fun. Again, I'm gonna do probably a bunch of bags like this in different colors and stuff like that. And I posted this bag on my TikTok, and someone was like, oh my gosh, it looks like Neapolitan ice cream. And I was like, that's literally the perfect description for this, because the colors and the light pink on the inside, like strawberry with the chocolate in the middle, like it's literally perfect. So again, I love this bag. It's perfect for like if you just want to throw it on, go out the house, you don't have too much stuff to carry, but you have a few little things that you want to take with you. You want to look stylish, you want to look nice, you want to strut the streets with style. You know the vibes, you know the vibes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some final shots and kind of give you guys my opinion on the whole bag and project as a whole. So I love these colors together so much. That's one of the first things that I will say. I love these colors, and I've done this color combo before, but never on an actual bag with just a little wallet. And these colors, they just pair so nice together, the dark brown with the cream. And I really do love the curves and the stitching on this piece. I'm getting really good. I've always been pretty decent at top stitching. It's one of my favorite things, but the top stitching just looks so good on this. And again, on the bottom, I didn't do anything too crazy, just did a plain bottom support. I didn't want to do any purse feet or anything like that, because again, it's just a really simple tote bag. And yeah, the bag looks really nice as well, really consistent throughout the whole design. Now again, I was not able to line up the sides perfectly, but honestly it still looks really good. The only thing that didn't really match up was the stitching. It was either on the bottom or on the top. I can't remember which one, but other than that, honestly everything came out amazing. I'm not gonna be able to do final shots on the inside, so I'm gonna go ahead and just show it right now. This is what the interior is looking like. It's that light pink color, and then I also went ahead and did the zipper pocket back here. When you open it up, it has a tag that says made by Rovell Gaither. And then I also have my name tag back here, and then I did the divided slip pocket on this side. So it has this section and then this section. And then the inside is waterproof, so you don't have to worry about it damaging if you spill something on the inside. And it's just such a nice design. I really do love it, and I don't know what I want to call this one yet. I need to figure out a name. Again, I want it to be something that has to do with like self-realization or something of that nature. And maybe with the pink, I could tie it in like when you steep the flour, the drink turns pink. I feel like that could be a really cool touch, but I don't know. It won't be in the name of that, but I have to figure out a really cute name to go with this because again, you steep it, drink it, and it helps you with self-realization and things like that. So I am gonna make this like kind of like a series where I do this design in a bunch of different style bags and kind of just give each flower a different meaning and just kind of, you know, put my touch on each one. I really do love it. And this is an abstract flower. I recently just looked up the definition of what abstract means in terms of art. And a lot of my work is abstract art. And I just kind of put those two thoughts together, like, wow, a lot of my stuff is actually abstract, because I'll see, like, I'll design something and be like, oh, this is what this is, but it's like abstract. You can't really tell. So when someone else looks at it, they see something completely different. I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that, but like, I can totally see what you mean. So a lot of my work is abstract, and that to me is the abstract flower. I don't know what other people will see when they see it, but that's one of the cool things about art, is that kind of everyone sees their own thing. Like, it brings out a different emotion in somebody. Somebody can see something completely different that this person would never even think to see. Like, it's just really cool. So this bag is going to be retailing on my website for $595 with the shipping and dust bag included in the cost. If you do want to go ahead and buy this bag, please grab it ASAP, because I don't know how long it's going to be available. Honestly, it can sit on my website for months to a year, or it can sell out the day that I drop. I don't know anymore. I honestly don't stress myself out that much on drop days anymore, because I have no control over whether people buy. Drop days used to be so stressful because I'm like, oh my gosh, I need money because I'm slow on sales. I really need this bag to sell, or else I'm gonna be like in the negatives. And I would stress myself out so much, and I wouldn't get a sale, and then I would beat myself up and be like, oh my gosh, people hate my work, I'm just not good, da, 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 da. But recently I'm just like, I can't control whether people buy or not. It's up to God at this point. It really is. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. If you stuck around, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you guys also subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload any new videos or just anything that I might post over here on my channel. And make sure you not subscribe, but make sure you check out the description box to see any links. I have my social media, website, all that stuff down there. And yeah, make sure you check out the pattern. It does not include the overlay design. So the pattern that I have doesn't include all of the curves and stuff. It's just the basic template for the pattern, but you can add to the pattern and make your own design and things like that if you want to do that. But I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mad Bagger signing out.